Herzlich willkommen zu einer weiteren Folge von Tales of Vesperia. Und ich habe... Okay, ich wollte gerade sagen, ich habe keine Ahnung, was unsere Mission ist, aber... Cutscene. Wegen der Kraft der Freundschaft.
With the circumstances being what they are, this is...
I don't mind a few extra travel companions, but we do need to put in a little more effort.
Just how far are we going?
I guess Heliord's our closest destination, so at least until there.
What? Should we rest a little once we get out of the city? Agreed.
Okay, now let's get moving.
Nach Heliod. Ah, ich habe mich doch mit den ganzen Gebieten doch gar nichts mehr aus, da, Döder. Ich laufe einfach mal weg. Komme ich da jetzt drüber oder was? Da haben wir ein Türmchen. Will ich zum Turm? Ne. Scheiß drauf, ich gehe halt bei Ihnen, ne? Achso, das ist Gasterfort. Da wird sich wohl nicht mehr viel begeben, ne? Naja, denke ich jetzt mal zumindestens. Nach Heliotto wollen wir. Ja, nee, dadö. Das Monster hat gesprochen.
Hey, you mind if I ask a question? I need to be sure of something.
What is it?
That big monster we saw? It was talking, right? Like our language.
Yes, I heard it with my own ears.
You all heard it too? I guess it wasn't my imagination after all.
Who's ever heard of a monster that speaks a human language?
Just what is that monster?
Das werden wir noch am Ende dieser Reise erfahren. Oder am Anfang. Oder in der Mitte. Oder lassen wir ihn in Ruhe. Ist das überhaupt der richtige Weg? Ich habe keine Ahnung. Anscheinend ja.
What happened to taking a break?
Jetzt! Wenigstens in einem Baum oder so.
It's probably a good time. Looks like no one is following us anymore.
How
Am alten
can you
Zelt
tell?
oder so.
Intuition, I suppose.
Intuition?
Anyway, we should be fine here. Let's rest for now.
When we have time to take a longer rest, we've got to decide a few things about our guild.
What is it with you and taking breaks?
What do you hope to accomplish by starting a guild?
Accomplish?
I want our guild to become really big. And then someday we'll follow in the Dawn's footsteps and protect Dawngrest ourselves. That way, I can show him my gratitude for all the years he's defended the city.
That's a wonderful dream, Carol.
I'll just stick with the boss here.
Huh? Boss? Me?
You were the first one to bring up this crazy idea.
I guess you're right. So, what's the first order of business?
To calm down.
Yeah!
Yeah!
You make guilds sound like fun.
Why don't you join the guild as well, Judith?
I wonder. Do you think they'd let me?
The most important thing is obeying the guild's laws. Those who break the laws will be severely punished, even friends or family.
Wir haben Regeln. Damn it!
The laws are the source of a guild's pride.
Mein Stolz ist unanfochtbar.
No one can be admitted without making a solemn pledge to uphold them.
And what are the laws of your guild, Carol?
Everybody's supporting each other and always acting with the interests of the guild in mind. Striving to always do the right thing while punishing those who don't.
What do you mean?
All for the guild and the guild for all.
All for one and one for all.
Do justice and punish the unjust.
Everyone's opinion will be valued, so long as it doesn't go against these laws.
Yuri, that's just what
Ja, du hast Sendepause.
Right, boss?
All for the guild and the guild for all. Yeah, that's it. Those are our laws.
It looks like these will be my laws from now on as well.
Sure it's okay to make up your mind like that?
Yes, you've got me curious. All for the guild. I like the way that sounds.
Well then,
I pledge to uphold the laws. For the guild's sake.
Haben
And
wir
my
einen
own.
Namen für die Gilde?
How about your partner?
Thanks for your concern, but it's all right.
Your partner?
A friend I was traveling with earlier.
Huh. I didn't know you had someone like that. Okay. So from today on, we'll be your new partners, Judith.
I look forward to it.
Me too.
Then I...
Okay, let's call it a day for now.
Yeah. I almost forgot how sore I am.
Die ist Lise, Lady wollte auch noch was sagen. Naja, das kommt dann später vielleicht noch. Jo, ich trenne mich mal. Ciao. Na gut. Komm. Den Beach, was ist ab, mein kleiner Junge?
You're keeping watch too, huh? So, we started a guild. We're a motley crew, but it should be interesting. You're our number 2. Try not to give the boss too much of a hard time.
We are number 1. Hey, hey!
You should get some rest too.
Ja, die Biete ist ein feiner Kerl. Mit es liest, wie reden wir am letzten, als letztes?
Thanks.
For what?
You're staying up to keep watch, aren't you?
Nah, not at all.
You're so evasive.
You're one to talk.
Huh. Weird. I always thought I was pretty straightforward.
Seriously? You haven't even given your real reason for joining our guild.
I joined because I wanted to.
That's it?
No. So long as they don't go against the laws of the guild, everyone's wishes are respected, right? Don't worry. I said I'd uphold the laws, and I will. But in my own way.
All right. Well, I'll get you to tell me the real reason eventually. So it was a coincidence that you were in Dawngrest?
Yes, I was. That's the truth. Isn't it lovely?
Sure. Lovely.
Thanks
For keeping watch?
for talking.
Ja, die sind auch ein süßes Pärchen, die zwei. Vom Alter her sind sie auch bald, glaube ich, 21, 22 rum. Würde auch passen, weil es ist, glaube ich, 15, 16, ne? Ist doch noch etwas zu jung für unseren Yuri Boy. So, Captain, was geht ab?
You're not asleep?
Nah. I've been trying to think of a name for our guild.
Das ist das
I'm gonna
Wichtigste.
think of something really cool.
Sure. I can't wait.
Yuri?
Hmm?
I was thinking about this. We made our guild without first swearing allegiance to its laws, didn't we?
Yeah, but did that earlier today, right? So no worries.
Yeah. Yuri,
What is it?
did you just make those laws up, or did you hear them somewhere?
They just came to me. Why, were they no good?
Oh no, not at all. It's just... those were the exact same laws I'd been thinking of. I'm really happy that I was able to make a guild with you, Yuri.
What a thing to say.
Oh,
What now?
I thought of a name!
Jetzt bin ich mal
The
gespannt.
Super Ultra Courageous Braves!
Doch nicht sowas, ey.
That sounds like a name Captain Carroll would
Ach
come up
nee,
with,
Yuri,
definitely.
ermutige
Let's go
ihn
with
doch
that
so. Das ist super toll. Was war das?
Right!
Ah, das ist doch wieder so nah. Na gut. Was mit dir?
Oh, Yuri.
Hey, you're not asleep?
No? Is something the matter?
No. I was just trying to think of what our next move should be.
Yes. I didn't even think I'd be able to continue traveling with you. I'm still trying to decide if I should. You're really gonna put your all into this guild, aren't you?
I'd like to say I'm just gonna go with the flow, but I went and bragged to Flynn about it. I guess I can't slack off now.
Carol certainly seems happy.
Oh, does Her Majesty the Princess wish to join our humble guild?
If I asked you to let me in, would you let me in?
If you've thought about this and it's your decision, I won't try to stop you.
Yeah, you're right. I should really give this some thought.
Well, don't think too hard about it.
How can I decide?
Mit schönen Mundswurf oder so. Ja, jetzt haben wir schon mit ihm geredet, oder? Was jetzt? Soll ich mit mir selbst reden? Juri, und was geht ab? Das hat keinen Sinn, das ist mir schon klar. So, nochmal mit Captain dreht. Lass uns alles geben. Mhm. Ach, nochmal
What's
mit
that?
Captain.
Are you saying I should just trust you to keep watch for us?
Ja gut, dann ruhen wir uns mal
I'll
aus,
get
wa?
some rest then. Thanks, Repeat.
I hope we can find some work to do now that we've made our guild.
Easy, Tiger. So, what are you gonna do?
Ruhig, Brauner.
I want to go looking for that talking monster. If it was me he was after, I want to find out why.
Don't feel like you'll be able to rest easy till you find out, huh?
But how will you do that? How can you look for a monster if you have no idea where it is?
I thought you were in charge of all the monster-related information.
Don't ask me! Even I've never seen anything like that before.
That was no monster. His name is Pharaoh.
Do you know about him?
I saw him earlier when I was traveling with my friend, and it was my friend who knew his name.
Why would your friend know the name of something like that?
Where did you see it?
It was on the Désir continent, in the sands of Kogor.
Kontinent. Das heißt, wir verlassen jetzt das Reich.
That's the
Eieiei.
continent to the southwest of Tolbikia. The continent of Désir. The desert.
Wüste. Oh, das ist nix.
You don't just go marching off to a desert because someone saw a monster.
He's right, you know.
I wonder if that fairy tale could be
Fairy tale?
something I read at the castle. A tale about a monster that speaks, who lives in the sands of Kogor.
There are always stories like that. Like the one about the monster in the sea who talks to people.
I think you've got it backwards.
Backwards?
Such creatures do exist, but they have simply become the stuff of legend.
It's like the saying, where there's smoke, there's fire.
Yeah, but are you thinking of going all the way to a place like that alone, Estelle?
Huh? Well,
If we don't keep up this little bodyguard operation, she'll really march off on her own. What do you think? Let's take this as our first guild assignment.
Hey, you're right! We'd be breaking our own laws if we let her go alone.
That's right.
But if this is a real job, we'll have to charge Estelle our fee.
Oh, we don't need to worry about something like money, right?
Nope, no exceptions. Money is a necessity for running a guild.
I'm afraid I'm a bit short on funds at the moment.
In that case, why don't we just figure something out later?
I'll pay the fee, I promise. So let's all go together.
Okay, looks like that settles it.
This way we can all continue the journey.
All right, super ultra courageous braves, fall out!
Super ultra tough. Oh, der Name!
What is that?
Huh? That's our guild's name!
We can't go with that. We need something easy to say that has a real snap to
Ja,
it.
irgendwie kurz war es wie die super mega affentittengeilen Boys und Girls. Nein, nichts mit super duper, weiß die Geier was. Irgendwie ein schönes, klangisches Wort.
Oh, really?
Irgendwie melodisch, keine Ahnung.
How about something like Brave Vesperia?
Vesperia, da hätten wir jetzt auch den Namen, was Vesperia in der Geschichte zu suchen hat. Das ist unser Gildename. Also, heldenmutige Vesperia. Heldenmutig ist auch schon wieder sowas wie super, mega tapfer. Naja, aber Vesperia abzüglich auf jeden Fall. Mit einem kleinen Flair von Romantik. Da bin ich da ein Fan davon.
Star. Cool!
Brave Vesperia. I like it. Let's stick with that.
Okay, that settles it. Let's get to Torum Harbor and charter a boat. We're off on an ocean voyage to the continent of Désir.
Didn't you want to take a break at Heliod?
Who needs it?
Either way, we can't get to Torum without passing through Heliod.
I'd also like to see how they've been doing since the Blastia went out of control.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
All right, we'll just stop in for a quick look around the city.
Okay.
So, first to Heliod, then from Torum to Désir by boat.
Aber auf jeden Fall was zu tun.
Try again. Brave Vesperia, fall out.
Anführer der Heldenmutige Vesperia. Ich sage einfach die Vesperia Gang, weil heldenmutig. Bin ich jetzt auch nicht unbedingt so der größte Fan. Aber der englische Zusammenhang. Was seid ihr für Viecher? Das war wurscht. Das hat sich auf jeden Fall im englischen Klang richtig schön an.
Yuri, I was a little surprised to hear that you're starting a guild.
Well, it's not like I'll be doing it all on my own.
Did Carol give you the idea?
Yeah, but I've been thinking about it myself for a while now, too. I quit the Knights to find my own way of doing things. But I hadn't done anything.
What Flynn said to you back in the port town, that got to you, didn't it?
Nothing that guy says could get to me.
He doesn't like to admit his feelings, does he?
No.
Jo! Lass mich in Ruhe. Das ist Elliot. Elliot? Das ist kein Elliot, das ist ein Kampf.
You'll be gone soon enough.
3600, naja. Das sind ja überhaupt keine Gegner mehr für uns. Boots.
The sign of victory!
155.
Yay!
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty good.
Ja, doch. Man muss nur den Eingang irgendwie finden. Aber das Schwere ist, wenn überall Wald und Busch und was geil was ist.
Oh my. Doesn't the city seem less busy than before?
Yeah, this place has gotten a lot more ghost towny.
Now that you mention it,
Huh? What's wrong?
in Dongrest, I heard that the construction work here is so brutal that tons of people have been fleeing. I don't know if that's true or not.
Huh, interesting. She has to do something about it.
What do you mean?
You can see it on her face.
If that's the case, we should go to the inn and have a strategy meeting first. After all, we need to go check on the Blastia too.
Yeah, and it's not like Estelle can just let things go.
You can't just ignore people's problems, can you?
I know.
So then, let's go! To the inn!
He sure is getting into it.
He's so happy that he was able to start a guild with Yuri.
Hey, it's not like I did this just for Carol's sake.
But you care about his feelings, don't you?
Yeah, well, come on, we should hurry to the inn.
Der Zweck der Gilde.
We picked a name, made laws, got our first job. We're a pretty respectable guild now.
But are 3 members really respectable?
Why not? The Dark Wings, the famous thieves guild, they only have 3 members too.
Quality over quantity.
Too many people get to be a headache, and I prefer a small group. But you can't follow in the Dawn's footsteps and defend Dongrest without a few more bodies.
Yeah, I guess. But if we just put one foot in front of the other, I know we'll be big someday.
So then you're saying we can take it easy?
No way! We gotta give this guild 110%!
Aye, aye, Captain.
Also dann 101%, wir gehen rückwärts, oh Gott. Jetzt habe ich vergessen, was ich ja nicht sagen wollte, ne? Scheiße. Gaststätte. Fällt mir jetzt nicht ein. Scheiße. Jo, was ist deine Mission? Ha, Nachtschicht, du Narre. Ja, übernachten wir mal. Einbrecher! Ausbrecher!
I guess I can't let things go either.
Okay. Es ist die Frage, wie wir jetzt verfolgen. Ist ja ziemlich ruhig. Aber ich würde mal sagen, wen oder was wir verfolgen, werden wir in den nächsten Part erfahren. Wir sehen uns. Haut rein, euer Finalitzki.